हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल। तो आज के वीडियो में हम देखने वाले हैं पॉलिटी का टेस्ट सीरीज़, जिसमें हम देखेंगे सेट 4। तो शुरू करते हैं हमारा आज का टेस्ट सीरीज़, और आप भी मेरे साथ अटेंड कीजिए। अगर आपको आंसर आता है तो मुझे कमेंट्स में बताइए। सो हमारा फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन है, कंसिडर द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट्स अबाउट द फर्स्ट राउंड टेबल कॉन्फ्रेंस। इट इज़ कंसिडर्ड टू बी द फर्स्ट कॉन्फ्रेंस अरेंज्ड बिटवीन द ब्रिटिश एंड द इंडियंस as equal. Gandhiji demanded for the immediate establishment of a responsible government at the center as well as in the provinces. A joint select committee was formed to formulate a new act for India which was enforced as the Government of India Act of 1935. Choose the correct code. This answer is option C, 1 only. It is considered to be first conference arranged between the British and the Indian as equals. तो इसमें पॉलिटी के साथ साथ हिस्ट्री और सब चीज़ों का दिया है, और करंट अफेयर्स भी दिया है। जो करंट अफेयर्स है वो 2018-19 के हिसाब से है, तो उसी हिसाब से हम आंसर भी देखेंगे। सेकेंड क्वेश्चन है, कंसिडर द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट्स अबाउट द कम्युनल अवार्ड। इट वाज बेस्ड ऑन द फाइंडिंग्स ऑफ द इंडियन फ्रेंचाइज कमिटी। द depressed classes were given with double vote, one to be used through separate electorates and other to be used in the general electorates. Choose the correct code. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी, both 1 and 2. It was based on the findings of the Indian Franchise Committee, and the depressed classes were given the double vote, one to be used through separate electorates and the other to be used in the general electorates. Hinduism dies if untouchability lives. Untouchability has to die if Hinduism is to live. Who iterated this statement? तो ऑप्शन से महात्मा गांधी जी, डॉक्टर बी.आर. अम्बेडकर, वी.डी. सावरकर, बाल गंगाधर तिलक। तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन ए, महात्मा गांधी जी। Consider the following statements about the provisions of Government of India Act 1935. It led to the formation of an all-India federation comprising of all British Indian provinces, all chief commissioners, provinces, and the Indian states. As per this act, the residuary powers were vested with the centre. All the members to the legislature were to be directly elected. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी, 1 and 3 only. It led to the formation of an all-India federation comprising of all British Indian provinces, all chief commissioners, provinces, and the Indian states, and all the members to the legislature were to be directly elected. Consider the following statements regarding August offer. It offered dominant status as the objective for India. Nehru said dominant status concept is dead as a doornail in response to the August offer. It proposed for multiplication of constitution if adopted without the consent of minorities. Nullification of constitution if adopted without the consent of minorities. Choose the correct code. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन डी, ऑल ऑफ द अबव. It offered dominant status as the objective for India. Nehru said dominant status concept is dead as a doornail in response to the August offer. It proposed for nullification of constitution if adopted without the consent of minorities. Which were the stated aims for launching individual satyagraha? To seek immediate independence, to affirm the right to speech. Choose the correct code. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन बी, 2 only, to affirm the right to speech. Which of the following were the main proposals of the Cripps mission? It proposed to set up an Indian Union with a dominant status. Members of the Constituent Assembly to frame a new constitution were to be fully elected. Choose the correct code. This answer is option A, 1 only. It proposed to set up an Indian Union with a dominant status. The mantra of do or die was given by Gandhiji during which of the following moments? Civil disobedience movement, Quit India movement, to oppose Cripps mission, to oppose August offer. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन बी, क्विट इंडिया मूवमेंट. Which among the following is not a credit rating system? CRISIL, CARE, IFCI, ICRA. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी, IFCI. Consider the following statement statements about Visakhapatnam-Chennai Industrial Corridor. It is financially supported by Asian Development Bank. It will run from Kolkata to Kanyakumari encompassing the 4 states. Choose the correct code. इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी बोथ 1 and 2. It is financially supported by Asian Development Bank and it will run from Kolkata to Kanyakumari encompassing the 4 states. National Industrial Corridor Development and Implementation Trust, established for the design and development of industrial corridors, comes under the administration of which of the following? Ministry of Commerce, Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Road Transport and Highways, Ministry of Urban Development. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन ए, मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ कॉमर्स. Which of the following are part of जन धन से जन सुरक्षा योजना? द अटल पेंशन योजना, प्रधानमंत्री सुरक्षा बीमा योजना, प्रधानमंत्री जीवन ज्योति बीमा योजना. चूज द करेक्ट कोड. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन डी, ऑल ऑफ द अबव. द अटल पेंशन योजना, प्रधानमंत्री सुरक्षा बीमा योजना एंड प्रधानमंत्री जीवन ज्योति बीमा योजना. Which of the following program is being launched under budget 2017 aimed at safeguarding the cybersecurity of financial sector? DG सेवक, set-in, set-fin, साइबर स्वच्छता केंद्र. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी, set-fin. India has an estimated renewable energy potential of about 10% gigawatt from commercial exploitable sources. In this context, arrange the following sources in the increasing order of their potential: wind energy, solar energy, small hydro energy, bioenergy. Choose the correct code. तो इसका आंसर होगा ऑप्शन बी, 3 greater than 4 greater than 1 greater than 2. यानी कि पहले आएगा स्मॉल हाइड्रो एनर्जी, फिर आएगा बायो एनर्जी, फिर विंड एनर्जी और लास्ट में आएगा सोलर एनर्जी. कंसिडर द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट्स. इंडिया इज द 4th largest country in terms of wind energy installation capacity. The first edition of Global Wind Summit was held in Hamburg, Germany. Choose the correct code. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी, बोथ 1 and 2. India is the 4th largest country in terms of wind energy installation capacity and the first edition of Global Wind Summit was held in Hamburg, Germany. Which among the following organization releases Energy Transition Index? World Economic Forum, International Telecommunication Union, UNFCCC, UNEP. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन ए, वर्ल्ड इकोनॉमिक फोरम. Consider the following statements about Methanol Economy Fund. It is being set of the Energy and Research Institute. The aim of this fund is generation of the fuel by converting high ash content coal into methanol. Choose the correct code. इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन बी, 2 only. The aim of this fund is generation of the fuel by converting high ash content coal into methanol. Consider the following statements about Surya Mitra program. It is being implemented by the National Skill Development Corporation to develop the skill of youth in solar energy power projects, installation, operation and maintenance in India and abroad. Persons with higher qualifications like degree in any discipline or higher are also eligible for this project. Choose the correct code. So इसका आंसर है डी, none of the above. Consider the following statement. International Solar Alliance is an international body of 121 countries lying between Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. International Solar Alliance is headquartered in Paris. In India, foreign direct investment up to 100% is permitted under the automatic route for renewable energy generation and distribution projects. Choose the correct code. This answer is option C, 1 and 3 only. Recently, India has signed Memorandum of Understanding with which of the following organizations for enhancing innovation for clean energy transition: International Energy Agency, UNDP, Green Climate Fund, Global Environment Facility। तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन ए, इंटरनेशनल एनर्जी एजेंसी। Consider the following statements about Niti Aayog. It is a statutory body created for providing both directional and policy input to the Government of India. Team India Hub and the Knowledge and Innovation Hub act as the core of Niti Aayog. Implementation of Sustainable Development Goals in India is entrusted with the Niti Aayog. Choose the correct code. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन बी, 2 and 3 only. Team India Hub and Knowledge and Innovation Hub act as the core of Niti Aayog, and implementation of Sustainable Development Goals in India is entrusted with the Niti Aayog. Who among the following serves as the ex officio member of the National Human Rights Commission? Chairman of the National Commission for Minorities, Chairman of the National Commission of SCs, Chairman of the National Commission for STs, Chairman of the National Commission for Women. Choose the correct code. तो इसका आंसर होगा डी, ऑल ऑफ द अबव, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Chairman of the National Commission for Minorities, SC, STs and Women. Consider the following statements. The National Human Rights Commission is a statutory body created for promotion and protection of human rights which conforms to the principles. The chairman and the members of NHRC are not eligible for further employment under the central or a state government for after their tenure. Choose the correct code. इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी, both 1 and 2. The committee for recommending the names for the post of chairman and members of NHRC consists of which of the following members? The Prime Minister, the Speaker of the Lok Sabha, Chairman of the Rajya Sabha, leaders of the opposition in both the houses of Parliament, Central Home Minister. तो इसका आंसर है सी, 1, 2, 4 and 5. The Prime Minister, the Speaker of the Lok Sabha, leader of the opposition in both the houses of the Parliament and Central Home Minister. Consider the following statements about State Human Rights Commission. Its chairperson and members are directly appointed by the President under his hand and seal. It can inquire into violation of human rights in respect of subjects mentioned only in the state list of the 7th schedule of the Constitution. Choose the correct code. This answer है D, none of the above. Consider the following statements. The State Human Rights Commission is accorded with the powers of a civil court and its proceedings have a judicial character. The SHRC is empowered to inquire into violation of human rights cases within 1 year of its occurrence only. Choose the correct code. This answer is C, both 1 and 2. Consider the following statements about Human Rights Court. The Protection of Human Rights Act 1993 provides for the establishment of Human Rights Court in every taluk. The courts can be set up by the state government only with the concurrence of the President. Choose the correct code. This answer is D, none of the above. Consider the following statements about the Central Information Commission. It is a constitutional body which looks into the complaints made to it and decide the appeals. The commission consists of a chief information commissioner and not more than 5 information commissioners. The jurisdiction of the commission extends over all central public authorities. Choose the correct code. This answer is option C, 3 only. The jurisdiction of the commission extends over all central public authorities. Who among the following appoints the Chief Information Commissioner? The President, the Prime Minister, the Chief Justice of India, committee consisting of Prime Minister as chairperson, the leader of opposition. तो इसका आंसर है ए, द प्रेसिडेंट. Consider the following statements. The Central Information Commission comes under the administrative control of Ministry of Home Affairs. The procedure for removal of Chief Information Commissioner is similar to those of the Chief Election Commissioner. Choose the correct code. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन डी, none of the above. Consider the following statements about Central Vigilance Commission. It is a statutory body created for preventing corruption in the central government. It was established based on the recommendation of Satnam Committee on Prevention of Corruption. Choose the correct code. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी, both 1 and 2. The selection committee for recommending the appointment of Chief Vigilant Commissioner consists of which of the following members? The Prime Minister, the Union Minister of Home Affairs, the leader of the opposition in the Lok Sabha, the Speaker of the Lok Sabha. Choose the correct code. तो इसका आंसर है A, 1, 2 and 3 only. The Prime Minister, the Union Minister of Home Affairs and the leader of the opposition in the Lok Sabha. Consider the following statements. Consider the following statements. The members of Central Vigilance Commission hold the office for a term of 6 years. The salary, allowances and other conditions of service of the Central Vigilance Commissioner are similar to those of the chairman of UPSC. The members of CBC are eligible for further employment under the central or state government. Choose the correct code. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन बी, 2 only. Consider the following statements about Lokpal and Lokyukta Act 2013. The act extends to whole of India including Jammu and Kashmir and is applicable to public servants within and outside India. The Lokpal has jurisdiction over all members of parliament and central government employees in cases of corruption. Lokpal has powers to superintendence over and to give direction to CBI. Choose the correct code. This answer is option D, all of the above, 1, 2 and 3. A Lokpal is an anti-corruption authority or ombudsman who represents the public interest. The concept of ombudsman is borrowed from which of the following countries? Sweden, Japan, United States of America, United Kingdom. This answer is option A, Sweden. The selection committee for the appointment of Lokpal consists of which of the following members? The Prime Minister, leader of opposition in Lok Sabha, the Speaker of Lok Sabha, Chief Justice of India, eminent jurist. Choose the correct code. This answer is option D, all of the above. The Prime Minister, leader of opposition in Lok Sabha, the Speaker of Lok Sabha, Chief Justice of India, and eminent jurist. Consider the following statements. The Lokyukta and Upalokyukta are appointed by the governor of the state. The institution of Lokoyukta was established first in Maharashtra. Choose the correct code. इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी, both 1 and 2. The Lokoyukta and Upalokyukta are appointed by the governor of the state and the institution of Lokoyukta was established first in Maharashtra. Consider the following statements. The Attorney General is appointed by the President and he hold his office during the pleasure of the President. The term of office of the AG is not fixed by the Constitution. Attorney General has the right to speak and to take part in the proceedings of both the houses of Parliament, including the right to vote. Choose the correct code. इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन ए 1 and 2. The Attorney General is appointed by the President and he holds his office during the pleasure of the President, and the term of the office of the AG is not fixed by the Constitution. Mission Innovation is a global initiative of 23 countries and the European Union to dramatically accelerate global clean energy innovation. It was announced in which of the following conferences? COP21, COP22, COP23, COP20. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन ए COP21. Consider the following statements about the National Commission for Scheduled Castes. It is a constitutional body created to look into complaints and welfare measures with regard to scheduled castes only. The conditions of service and tenure of office of the members are determined by the Parliament. Choose the correct code. इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन डी none of the above. International Energy Agency is an intergovernmental organization established in 1974 as per Framework of Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. Which of the following statements are correct regarding IEA? It was established in the wake of the 1973 oil crisis after the OPEC cartel had shocked the world with a steep increase in oil prices. Its prime focus is on the 3 E's of effectual energy policy: energy security, economic development, and environmental protection. It seeks to promote the use of non-renewable fuels only. Select the code from following. इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन ए 1 and 2. Biotechnology Industry Research Assistance Council has supported over 650 projects, more than 500 startups and entrepreneurs, and 30 incubators across the country. Which of the following statements are correct regarding BIRAC? It is not for profit public sector enterprises set up by DBT, Ministry of Science and Technology. It acts as an industry academia interface. Select the code from following. This answer is option C both 1 and 2. It is not for profit public sector enterprise set up by DBT, Ministry of Science and Technology, and it acts as industry academia interface. Which of the following statements correctly explains the term germ plasma? It is the plasma obtained from a germ cells which can be helpful in curing the birth defects. They are living genetic resources such as seeds or tissues that are maintained for the purpose of animal and plant breeding, preservation, and other research uses. It is a pluripotent cell which is preserved for the sake of animal cloning. It is a viral strain which can remain dormant inside the host body for infinite time period and can show active signs once conducive environment is achieved. इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन बी. They are living genetic resources such as seeds or tissues that are maintained for the purpose of animal and plant breeding, preservation, and other research uses. Which of the following statements are correct regarding electric bacteria? They have evolved the ability to transfer electrons from the interior of the cell to the outer membrane. These bacteria use nanowires to conduct electricity. Select the code from following. This answer is option C both 1 and 2. They have evolved the ability to transfer electrons from the interior of the cell to the outer membrane, and these bacteria use nanowires to conduct electricity. Dr. Hargobind Khurana received a Nobel Prize in 1968 in medicine. For which of the following discoveries did he get the Nobel Prize? For scientifically proving that plants are living organisms, to show the internal structure of the animal cell, for discovering that the order of nucleotides in DNA determines which amino acids are built, for discovering the use of vestigial organs in human beings. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी. For discovering that the order of nucleotides in DNA determines which amino acids are built. Which of the following statements are correct regarding Nozeno? It is an injectable drug which can clear any obstruction in the nasal passage. Nozeno has been 100% invented, designed, engineered, and manufactured in India. Select the code from following. This can answer B, 2 only. Noxeno has been 100% invented, designed, engineered and manufactured in India. Government of India has started Saubhagya web portal. What is the aim of this portal? To trace how many manual scavengers have been rehabilitated in every village. It is a platform listing all the schemes related to women at one place. It is a platform to enable sellers and buyers of GM crops to come on a common platform and fix the market price. It is a platform for monitoring the household electrification progress. This answer option D. It is a platform for monitoring the household electrification progress. Which of the following statements are correct regarding uranium? Uranium is naturally found as U-238 isotope. Uranium-238 is a highly fissile material and can be used directly as nuclear fuel. Kazakhstan is the world's top uranium producer. Select the code from following. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी 1 and 3. Uranium is naturally found as U-238 isotope and Kazakhstan is the world's top uranium producer. Which of the following mixture is known as combustible ice? Mixture of frozen water and concentrated natural gas, mixture of solid carbon dioxide and oxygen, frozen hydrogen and oxygen, mixture of sawdust and kerosene. इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन ए मिक्सचर ऑफ फ्रोजन वाटर एंड कंसनट्रेटेड नेचुरल गैस. Which of the following statements are correct regarding methanol? It is a clean fuel as it does not emit particulate material. It can be easily produced from renewable sources like agricultural waste, forest residue and naphtha, and biomass waste can be converted through gasification. With small, relatively inexpensive modification to the engine, petrol and diesel cars can be made methanol compatible. Select the code from following. This can answer D, all of the above. 1, 2 and 3. Which of the following states have highest reserves of thorium? Kerala, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu. This can answer option C, Andhra Pradesh. Which of the following statements with reference to the Vardha education scheme is incorrect? तो इसमें incorrect पूछा है. It was the brainchild of Jawaharlal Nehru. It emphasized on making education free and compulsory for the children. The medium of instruction was to be the mother tongue of the child. The education of child was to include some form of productive work. This answer है option A. It was the brainchild of Jawaharlal Nehru. ये statement wrong है. Consider the following statements regarding financial stability. Financial stability could be defined as a situation in which the financial sector provides critical services to the real economy without any discontinuity. Financial stability report is published every year by Ministry of Finance. Financial stability is an important aspect of the monetary policy of India. Which of the above statements are correct? This answer is option C, 1 and 3. SURFACE Act refers to securitization and reconstruction of financial assets and enforcement of Security Interest Act 2002. Banks utilize this act as an effective tool for bad loans recovery. Which of the following statements are correct about this act? Upon loan default, banks can seize the securities except agricultural land without intervention of the court. Court intervention is not required only in case of secured loans where bank can enforce the underlying security, example hypothecation, pleas and mortgages. If the asset in question is an unsecured asset, the bank would have to move the court to file civil case against the defaulters. Select the code from the following. Let's answer option D. all of the above. Which of the following regarding tax buoyancy are correct? Tax buoyancy explains the relationship between the changes in government's tax revenue growth and the changes in GDP. When a tax is buoyant, its revenue increases without increasing the tax rate. Select the code from below. This answer is option C, both 1 and 2. Which of the following statements are correct regarding Pigovian tax? A Pigovian tax is a tax levied on any market activity that generates negative externalities. It is often levied on companies that pollute the environment or create excess social cost. A type of a Pigovian tax is a sin tax, which is a special tax on tobacco products and alcohol. Select the code from the following. This answer is option D, all of the above, 1, 2 and 3. Niti Aayog has replaced the older Planning Commission. Which of the following points differentiates Niti Aayog from Planning Commission? Niti Aayog is an advisory body while Planning Commission's recommendations were binding. State representatives were not there in Planning Commission, while Niti Aayog has included chief ministers of all states as well as administrators of UDs. The provision of regional council is there in Niti Aayog to address local or regional development issues. Select the code from the following. इसका आंसर है B, 2 and 3. Which of the following statements are the recommendation of Tax Administration Reforms Commission? A minimum of 10% of the tax administration's budget must be spent on taxpayer services. Pre-filled tax returns should be provided to all individuals. The taxpayer will have the option of accepting the tax return or modifying it. CBT and CBEC should be fully integrated under Central Board of Direct and Indirect Taxes. The permanent account number should be developed as a common business identification number to be used by other departments such as customs, excise, etc. Select the code from the following. This answer is option D, all of the above, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Which of the following are the characteristics of a bull market? In a bull market, there is a weak demand and strong supply of securities. Share prices will rise as investors compete to obtain available equity. Select the code from the following. This answer is option B, 2 only. Share prices will rise as investors compete to obtain available equity. Most of the trading in the Indian stock market takes place on its two stock exchanges, the Bombay Stock Exchange and the National Stock Exchange. The BSE has been in existence since 1875. The NSE, on the other hand, was founded in 1992 and started trading in 1994. Which of the following statements are correct about the stock exchanges of India? Both exchanges follow the same trading mechanism, trading hours, and settlement process. The number of firms listed in NSE is almost 3 times than they are listed in BSE. NSE enjoys almost a complete monopoly in derivative trading. Select the code from following. This answer is option C, 1 and 3. Which of the following statements regarding certificate of deposits are correct? Whenever a big corporation wants to open an account in RBI, it needs to take a prior permission from the governor. After assessing the performance of the company and its market rating, the corporation is issued a certificate by the bank called Certificate of Deposit. Certificate of Deposit refers to a money market instrument which is negotiable and equivalent to a promissory note. Select the code from below. This answer is B, 2 only. Certificate of deposit refers to a money market instrument which is negotiable and equivalent to a promissory note. Buyback of shares is a method of financial engineering. It is a process which enables the company to go back to its shareholders and offer to purchase the shares by them. Which of the following statements are correct about the process of buyback of shares? When a company faces a cash crunch, it buys back its shares. Buyback is used as a defense mechanism when there is a threat of corporate takeover. It provides a safeguard against hostile takeover by increasing promoters' holding. Buyback can divert away the company's fund from productive investments. A company can buy back its shares every year with subject to the satisfaction of other conditions like debt, equity ratio, limits of buyback, etc. Select the code from the following. Is consider B, 2, 3 and 4. Consider the following statements regarding special officer for linguistic minorities. The original constitution did not have any provisions for special officer for linguistic minorities. The Commissioner for Linguistic Minorities has his head office at Allahabad. Which of the above statements are correct? Please consider option C, both 1 and 2. The original constitution did not have any provision for special officer for linguistic minorities, and the Commissioner for Linguistic Minorities has his head office at Allahabad. Consider the following statements regarding State Finance Commission. It is appointed by the state government in every 5 years. It determines development requirement for the state government for formulating state 5-year plan. It determines the budgetary requirements of different departments of state. It determines pattern of distribution of states tax revenue between the state government and local bodies, both rural and urban, and the pattern of grant in aid to local bodies. Which of the above statements are correct? To consider option C, 1 and 4. It is appointed by the state government in every 5 years. It determines pattern of distribution of state tax revenue and the state government and local bodies, and the pattern of granting aids to local bodies. Consider the following. Central body or commission, ministry. UPSC, Ministry of Personnel. Central Vigilance Commission, Ministry of Personnel. Central Information Commission, Ministry of Personnel. Staff Selection Commission, Ministry of Personnel. Which of the above are correctly matched? Please consider option D, all of the above. 1, 2, 3 and 4. What do you mean by fly-by-night money? Investment in technology, investment in stock markets in order to make capital gains, investment in technology and the production process, investment in provision of services. Please consider option B, investment in stock markets in order to make capital gains. Which of the following actions can be taken by National Human Rights Commission with respect to alleged inhuman conditions of relief camps for refugees in a state in India? Taking suo cognizance, NHRC may order independent probe to inquire into violation of human rights, but also within 1 year of the incident. But only within 1 year of the incident. NHRC may order the state government to make payment of compensation or damages to the victims. Which of the above statements are correct? Please consider option A, 1 only. Consider who of the following are part of Niti Aayog but were not a part of Planning Commission? Prime Minister, Chief Minister of all states, Lieutenant Governors of Union Territories, Chief Secretaries of all states. Select the code from below. Please consider option B, 2 and 3, Chief Ministers of all states and Lieutenant Governors of Union Territories. Consider the below statements with regard to Narayan Malhar Joshi. He founded Service of Indian Society. He was the follower of Gopal Krishna Gokhale. He started taking interest in labor problems and started a number of welfare centers, night schools, medical centers, and industrial classes in labor areas. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? तो इसका आंसर है बी 2 and 3. He was a follower of Gopal Krishna Gokhale and he started taking interest in labor problems and started a number of welfare centers, night schools, medical centers and industrial classes in labor areas. Consider the following statements regarding Ilbert Bill. The bill was introduced by Lord Ripon. It was widely opposed by the Indians as it was increasing the racial discrimination in Indian judiciary. Finally, it was passed in 1884 as the Criminal Procedure Code Amendment Act. Which of the above statements are correct? इसका आंसर है C 1 and 3. The bill was introduced by Lord Ripon. Finally, it was passed in 1884 as the Criminal Procedure Code Amendment Act. Which of the following newspapers are correctly matched with their founders? Newspaper founder: Hindu वीर राघवाचार्य, हिंदुस्तान MM मालविया, मूक नायक Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, Comrade Mohammad Ali. Select the quote from following. तो इसका आंसर है D all of the above. हिंदू वीर राघवाचार्य, हिंदुस्तान MM मालविया, मूक नायक Dr. B.R. Ambedkar and Comrade Mohammad Ali. Which of the following statements is or are correct regarding Mahagujarat movement? The movement was led by Samuel Das Gandhi. The aim of the movement was to get a separate state for Gujarati speaking people in 1935. Select the quote from following. This answer is D, neither one nor two. Consider the following statements. Mahatma Gandhi presided only one Congress session. Lucknow session in 1916 was presided by Mahatma Gandhi. Which of the above statements are correct? This answer is D, neither one nor two. The defense of INA prisoners was taken up by Tej Bahadur Sapru, Jawaharlal Nehru, Asaf Ali, Muhammad Ali Jinnah. Select the quote from following. This answer is A 1, 2 and 3. Tej Bahadur Sapru, Jawaharlal Nehru and Asaf Ali. On the eve of independence, which of the following princely states had already acceded to Indian Union? Junagadh, Kashmir, Hyderabad, Bikaner. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन डी, बीकानेर. Flexi-fare scheme is concerned with broadband internet, Indian Railways, allocation of coal blocks, initial public offerings. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन बी, इंडियन रेलवेज. Where is Sulpaneshwar Wildlife Sanctuary located? गुजरात, मध्य प्रदेश, राजस्थान, उड़ीसा. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन ए, गुजरात. Consider the following statement with respect to Global Soil Biodiversity Atlas. It was initiated by the Global Soil Biodiversity Initiative. It is led by the European Commission Joint Research Center. Select the correct statements. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी, both 1 and 2. It was initiated by the Global Soil Biodiversity Initiative and it is led by the European Commission Joint Research Center. Global Impunity Index is released by World Justice Project, United Nations Development Programme, World Economic Forum, none of the above. तो इसका आंसर है डी, none of the above. Consider the following statements with respect to Moria tribe. It is a scheduled tribe of the Bastar district of Chhattisgarh. There is no taboo about premarital sex among the tribe. Select the correct statements. This answer is option C, both 1 and 2. Consider the following statements with respect to Ease of Doing Business Index. India is ranked 100 in Ease of Doing Business 2019 rankings. It is released by the World Economic Forum. Select the correct statements. This answer is D, neither one nor two. Distance to frontier score is associated with which of the following organization? World Economic Forum, World Bank, World Trade Organization, International Monetary Fund. This answer is option B, World Bank. Consider the following statements with respect to Loha campaign. It is an initiative in which various social engagement organizations and volunteers work to collect used iron farming implements from the villages across India. It is associated with the construction of the Statue of Unity. Select the correct statements. This answer is option C, both 1 and 2. Consider the following statements with respect to PRISM, which was in news recently. It is an initiative for startups to protect their intellectual property. It is launched by the Controller General of Patents, Design and Trademarks. Select the correct statements. This answer is option D, neither 1 nor 2. Grey Canal will connect Gulf of Thailand and Andaman Sea, Celeb Sea and Sulu Sea, Yellow Sea and Sea of Japan, Sea of Marmara and Black Sea. This answer is option A, Gulf of Thailand and Andaman Sea. Consider the following statement with respect to Spark scheme. It primarily deals with social science research projects. It is coordinated by the Indian Council of Social Science Research. Select the correct statements. This answer is option D, neither 1 nor 2. Consider the following statements with respect to Binturong. It is endemic to Western Ghats. It is a newly discovered species of night frog. Select the correct statements. This answer is D, neither 1 nor 2. Red syrup can be found in Aravallis, Sahyadris, Eastern Ghats, Northeast India. This answer is option D, Northeast India. Consider the following statements with respect to generalized system of preferences. It involves reduced MFN tariffs or duty-free entry of eligible products exported by beneficiary countries to the markets of donor countries. It helps new exporters to penetrate a market and established exporters to increase their market share and to improve upon the profit margins in the donor country. Select the correct statements. This answer is option C, both 1 and 2. Consider the following statements with respect to Amur falcons. It breeds along the coast of Odisha and West Bengal. It is listed as critically endangered under the IUCN Red List. It is a migratory raptor. Select the correct statement. This answer is D, 3 only. It is a migratory raptor. The Global Multidimensional Poverty Index is released by Oxford Poverty and Human Development Initiative, International Food Policy Research Institute, and Welthungerhilfe World Economic Forum Economist Intelligence Unit. This answer is option A, Oxford Poverty and Human Development Initiative. India and Japan are associated with which of the following? Acquisition and cross-servicing agreement, Asia-Africa Growth Corridor, US-2I Amphibian Logistic Exchange Memorandum of Agreement. Select the correct code. This answer is B, 1, 2 and 3. Acquisition and cross-servicing agreement, Asia-Africa Growth Corridor and US-2I Amphibian. Recently, India and Japan signed a $75 billion currency swap agreement. Consider the following statement. It will allow both countries to borrow in US dollar or the currency of the other country up to limits specified. This is the first time that India and Japan have entered into such an agreement. It ensures that the central bank will have enough resources to draw upon if there is unprecedented volatility in currency markets. Select the correct statements. Let's consider D, all of the above. 1, 2 and 3. Breath Life is a partnership between which of the following? UN Environment, Climate and Clean Air Coalition, World Health Organization. Select the correct code. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन डी, ऑल ऑफ द अबव। UN एनवायरनमेंट, क्लाइमेट एंड क्लीन एयर कोalition, वर्ल्ड हेल्थ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन। Consider the following statement with respect to Petroleum and Explosive Safety Organization. It works on public safety regulation for explosive substances. It will grant license to the manufacturers of green crackers. Select the correct statements. इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी, both 1 and 2. It works on public safety regulation for explosive substances and it will grant licenses to the manufacturers of green crackers. The Barak River basin is spread over which of the following states? West Bengal, Bihar, Assam, Meghalaya. Select the correct code. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन बी 3 and 4, Assam and Meghalaya. Consider the following statements with respect to Financial Stability and Development Council. It is chaired by the Governor of Reserve Bank of India, Chairman of Securities and Exchange Board of India and Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority are members of the FSDC. Select the correct statements. तो इसका आंसर है बी 2 only. Chairman of Securities and Exchange Board of India and Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority are members of the FSDC. Akshara Laksham was launched with the objective of achieving 100% literacy by which of the following states? केरला, महाराष्ट्र, उत्तराखंड, हिमाचल प्रदेश। तो इसका आंसर है केरला। Consider the following statement with respect to the theory of crowding out effect. It can be seen as a criticism of fiscal policy. It drives down private sector spending. Select the correct statements. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी, both 1 and 2. It can be seen as criticism of fiscal policy and it drives down private sector spending. Salpa Judum was in news recently. What is it? Terrorist outfit in Nigeria, drug cartels of Medellin and Cali, military deployed as part of anti-insurgency operations in Chhattisgarh, species of ant found in Koringa Wildlife Sanctuary. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी, मिलिट्री डिप्लॉयड एज पार्ट ऑफ एंटी इंसर्जेंसी ऑपरेशन इन छत्तीसगढ़। तो इसी के साथ हमारा आज का टेस्ट सीरीज कंप्लीट होता है। तो अगर आपको अच्छा लगे तो लाइक कर दीजिए और अगर आप चैनल पर नए हैं तो चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर दीजिए और नोटिफिकेशन आइकन पर क्लिक कर दीजिए ताकि आपको सारे वीडियोस की नोटिफिकेशन मिल सके। और साथ ही अपने दोस्तों के साथ शेयर कीजिए ताकि उन्हें भी हेल्प हो सके। तो हमारा आज का ये वीडियो यहीं तक था। थैंक यू, थैंक्स फॉर वॉचिंग।